Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of my favourite people and some of the world's most amazing people too. 2 Olympic gold medals, 6 world championships. He's been around the world. James Cracknell, nice to talk to you again.
Morning.
You don't mind me not putting the OBE bit on the end, or is that rude? Should I do the whole thing again?
No, but you're good.
I tell you what it is about you. You make it look easy. I mean, I'm a deeply unattractive man that spent my whole life trying to look like you. What a blessing it must be.
Well, I'm not quite sure how to answer that, but in terms of everything else, I think it's very good to good partners around you, and also good to hang around with one of the guys I wrote with, who was an amazing athlete, but was slightly balding at the same time. So that was always very handy. Fitness
is so important, and I think people like you make it cool and relevant, and you're also hugely successful at it. Let's do a bit of business first, because you're on today to talk about Expedia's new campaign about geography, and nobody knows the world better than you, because of course a part of your job, it's not only about being fit, but it's also travelling around the world to do what you do, isn't it?
Yeah, I was lucky to do it as a sportsman, in that we used to spend a lot of time on amazing lakes around the world, which are surrounded by amazing geographical features. The mountains are the most impressive things that you can see, far better than any man-made structure. And then also just having a mental map of the world as well, rather than plugging yourself into a screen, going on a plane or going in a car and plugging yourself in, actually learning about how to get there, how far it is, and just seeing how the landscape changes from city to country, in our own country through to Europe and beyond.
The worst people are the Americans, of course. You go there on holiday and they have no concept of anything sort of south of Miami or north of New York, really, do they? And that's fine if you want to be like that, but in terms of world economies, our kids should know where Japan is compared to Europe, compared to Australia and America, the other side.
Absolutely. I think it is very important to know, not just where other countries are on the planet, but also regions of the country. If you're listening to the radio and there's a weather forecast and it's in Gloucestershire it's this weather, in Somerset it's here, it's in Northwest. If you haven't got a map of our own country, you don't really understand where it's going to be rainy, where it's going to be sunny, what the temperature is. So I think it is important to function on a daily basis, as well as not just know somewhere where you're going to go on holiday. Especially as all the countries around are your neighbours, it's important to actually work out how we fit in with them. Even in our own country, how we fit in with Scotland, how England fit in with Scotland, with Wales, with Ireland, how to orientate ourselves around that and our own counties, and then understanding the different geography is far more than the capitals and where things are. It's actually how it affects how the people live in those countries, what their major exports are. And it suddenly realises how much geography does cut across into economics and biology as well, and that's part of the work Expedia have done, is finding out how little we do really know, and most 10 to 13-year-old kids would actually outdo us on knowledge, which is quite shaming to be done by your kids.
And also, the world's never been smaller. It's so cheap and easy relatively to get anywhere now. It's not surprising. I mean, kids can get to New York as easy as they can get to Cornwall from Nottingham. It's that sort of thinking, isn't it? Little Britain doesn't work anymore.
No, and I think you have to make sure that you don't want to arrive in a city and not know anything about the country you're in, because it doesn't help you anyway. When you get to the airport, you think, where the hell am I going from JFK if you're going to New York, say? You actually need to do research before you get there and think, okay, this is how we're going to get here, do this when we're here, rather than thinking, okay, we're going to get a cab and we're going to do exactly what the holiday has recommended for us. You want to carve out and show your kids as well that actually we're going to take control of what we're going to do on holiday, and that's why Expedia comes in very useful, because you can plan to give yourself and your family and whoever you're traveling with a really amazing trip, whether it be in this country or abroad.
Curiously, you started out as a geography teacher. I mean, what went wrong? I mean, I don't know. I mean, you ended up sort of travelling the world as an Olympian. I mean, you could be in a high school in Wigan or something now.
I tell you, teaching is absolutely amazing. I do really enjoy it, genuinely do enjoy it, because you're imparting things on that people actually then going to understand, and actually they may not use it at that particular time, apart from having to do for their exams, but they're actually memories that you will understand how mountains formed, how the populations changed through time. Everything is amazing how geography comes into play, and you're watching kids have no interest in it. Okay, that is vaguely interesting, through to things that are going to serve them well.
And then we look at your life now. I mean, what a career it's been, and you're still sort of pounding the path of fitness and health and all of that stuff. What is your daily routine like? I'm always fascinated when you go from a life of such discipline and regiment to then suddenly having the freedom to be morbidly obese should you choose. You've chosen not to do that, though, haven't you?
Yeah, no, I have, and I think it's part of, I looked at it as I'd had a career as a sportsman, and then I wanted to actually to show my kids as well, but other people, that I wasn't just fit and healthy because I needed to be in order to win. It's part of what makes you get the most out of your life, makes you get the most out of your kids' lives and their kids' lives as well. If you don't look after yourself in your 20s and your 30s and your 40s, you're not going to be able to fully enjoy your later years and then enjoy your kids and then be able to help out with a bit of great care with your grandkids. And I think that's a hugely important part of fitness. It's not just to be fit in order to win a race, it's being fit in order to enjoy life.
And curiously, you've had moments where your life has nearly been taken away from you, and I wonder whether that's what makes you a great dad and a better human being, those moments when you realise you're not as clever as you think you are.
Everyone goes through a tough situation. I think it's, whether it be, thankfully not many people are smacked by a fuel truck, but it often in life, whether it has been through sport, through business, through relations, whatever, you're all dealt setbacks. And it's how you respond to a bad situation, I think, that really the character within you, rather than how you respond to a good situation. Because anyone can make a tough decision if things are going well. It's if things are going badly, and you have to make a difficult decision that really sets you apart. And I was a day away from not seeing my family and my kids again and enjoying life. And you now want to make sure that you do enjoy every day, and there's a good reason why you choose to be away from the things and the people you care about for a day, because I was very close to never seeing them again.
It's always easy to say yes, isn't it? The hardest thing is saying no in this business, and you often have to protect yourself and your family.
Yeah, and I think it's also very important to have people in your life who are prepared to say no for you, and you listen to them, or you learn to listen to them.
Yeah. Take me back to 2004. We remember that iconic picture. I mean, what a day that was, the Coxless Falls and that picture that went around the world. Is there anything more thrilling than that when the world is talking about you and your mates? Because that was an extraordinary moment in sport, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were very lucky that other people got to enjoy it. I think that's the best thing about whether it's the Olympics or a World Cup or anything, that people get to watch and enjoy the thing that you're part of. And it's, to be honest, the real special thing is that you have one, for the Olympics, it's that one day every 4 years you've got to get it right. And you need to trust, in my case, there's 3 other people in the boat, and you need to trust them with your dreams, and they had to trust you with theirs. And it's a bond that even if you don't see each other for a while, that is there right the way through.
And are these brothers for life?
Yeah, it's still annoying though.
Get on your nerves. Well, I mean, those boats are quite compact, aren't they? You've got to be best friends. Hey, listen, it's great talking to you, James Cracknell. You can find out more about travelling the world. Go to expedia.co.uk, and lovely to talk to you. Keep on keeping on. You've been an inspiration to kids around the world and many others too. And what great entertainment! Thanks for your time, James.
Thanks, Alex.